For spring break 2022, we flew out to Salt Lake City, Utah, and rented a large camper van from Wandervans. It was quite the setup. It had 2 queen beds in bunk style, a fridge, a sink, and a diesel heater to keep us toasty warm at night. We drove down I-15 to the Watchman Campground, Site A7. It was perfectly close to the shuttle bus, as well as to Zion Outfitters, which had 5-minute showers for $4. The first day's adventure was the Narrows. We got outfitted at Zion Outfitters and chest waders, and we rode the shuttle up to the Temple of Sayanawa, otherwise known as the last shuttle bus stop. We did the Riverside Walk to the river and then hiked the Virgin River up through the Narrows.
Who's gonna fall in first?
The 2 days before our trip and the first several days of our trip were record warmth. It hit the mid-80s every day. Because of this, the river started to get higher and higher, and the current got faster and faster. In fact, 2 days after we did our hike, they closed the river because the current got too fast.
How much farther did you guys go?
We went to the waterfall. You'll see on the left.
Oh.
Pretty nice in the next route.
Cool.
He was right. Just a little bit past Wall Street was the floating rock and a pretty waterfall. There was just enough time for Nick to try to get his waders wet yet again.
Oh, Nick, you're gonna get wet.
Nick, go back, Nick. He's going back.
Day 2, we were up early to do Angel's Landing. It's a 2.4-mile one-way hike with 1,500 feet of vertical gain. You go through Refrigerator Canyon, up Walter's Wiggles, where you stop at Scout's Lookout before the real hiking begins. The chain section began at Scout's Lookout. There were hundreds of people with us. We all had the same idea: get up early to beat the crowds. It was safe, but it was very slow going. There was lots of one-way traffic. Eventually, we got to the steeper sections, and slowly but surely we made ourselves to the top. A permit system starts April 1st. That should minimize the crowds, but also make access much more difficult.
Wow, what a view.
Just did Angel's Landing. And there are Dan, Nick, and James.
Here we are getting ready to play cards with James, Mom, Nick. The back of the camper van because it's so windy. We needed to block the wind. Still fun though. But still fun. The next day we rented 2 electric mountain bikes. We took them to Virgin, Utah to the GEM trail system. The van was our home base as the boys rode 40 miles in about 5 hours. They had a great time, and Bird and I took a couple laps as well. The old e-bike. bikes. Dun, 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 dun.
You bikes are so much fun.
E-bikes! And the van.
It's so much fun.
We did another hike to the Emerald Pools. We took the shuttle bus to the Grotto stop, the same stop where we started Angel's Landing. From there we hiked on the Cayente Trail down to Emerald Pools. We did the upper, lower, and middle, and we ended up at Zion Lodge to do kind of a circuit where we took the bus back to our campsite. And before we knew it, our trip started to wind down. Our final day, we went to Kolob Canyon. It's part of Zion National Park, but it's on the north side. It was about a 45-minute drive from our campsite. The hike we did that day was called Taylor Creek Trail. It was a nice, short little adventure on a cloudy but cool day. The drive back to Salt Lake City was uneventful. We hit Bryan Head, Utah to try to check out Cedar Breaks National Monument, but it was closed. We're very lucky, we're very blessed, and we have a great family.